they have messages that show up on them if they're plugged up or if they need a battery. And as we patrol the streets, when we see those, we change the batteries. And sometimes we have to take them in and switch them out with new ones.
So the meter essentially tells you when it's not operable.
Right.
And draw your attention to September 12th of last year, 2013, at about 9:25 in the morning, were you on duty for the city as a parking enforcement officer?
Yes.
And at about that time, you recall issuing a parking ticket to a white Nissan with Texas registration BFR33.
Yes.
And do you recall where that car was parked at the time you issued the ticket?
Well, I don't actually recall, but I had written that it was at meter 62 on Central Square.
No objection. It appears that the witness is using notes. Do I have a copy of those?
It's just your ticket. It's a copy of your ticket.
Okay.
Do you have a copy of that?
That's it.
This? Okay.
But don't, if you can't recall something, you can refresh your recollection, but don't be reading from any documents or any reports or anything like that.
And at the time you issued the ticket, what did the meter display?
It was an expired meter.
And in your training and experience as a parking enforcement officer, was that parking meter running properly?
Yes.
Was there any reason for you to believe that it was not?
No.
When you issue a ticket to any particular car, what is the standard protocol that you follow? What steps do you take?
License plate, if it's what state it's from, the meter number,
What do you do with that information?
and put it into the handheld and it processes the ticket.
And does it process just one ticket?
Yes.
And what do you do with that ticket?
Put it in the envelope and place it on the windshield.
What type of envelope? How big is it?
It's a little white envelope, says violation on it, and put it on the windshield. Windshield wipers.
So it's essentially secured underneath that windshield.
Correct.
And since you gave that particular vehicle, or you always give the only one ticket printout to the vehicle, what kind of separate record is made to this product?
Well, at the end of the day, when we tie up our handhelds to the computer, it downloads all that information, so then we have a copy on the computer.
And who was registered owner of that particular vehicle at that time? Do you know?
When I did the ticket,
Yes.
I actually did know because I had ticketed once before and been here before, so I recognized the license plate.
And who do you recognize that car belonging to?
Mr. Perry.
Do you recognize Darryl Perry, the court today?
Yes,
Where is it seated?
he's right here.
In the record reflect where it is.
Yes.
And have you reviewed a certified copy of Mr. Perry's motor vehicle registration for that particular vehicle before?
Yes.
Have you what you say?
Reviewed a certified copy of Mr. motor vehicle registration for that vehicle. Permission to enter a State's Exhibit 1. And then
That's confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a copy of that. So, all right.
Any objection?
No objection.
And you was the end of State's Exhibit 1. Is that a certified copy of the defendant's motor vehicle registration at that time?
Yes.
And then the state was asked the court to take judicial notice of the parking ordinance in question.
They're asking you to take judicial notice of the statutes and ordinances in question here. I can take judicial notice of the local ordinances, and I'm going to do that.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Okay, Mr. Perry.
Ms. McDermott, you testified